classic features, other things. So you're going to see a lot of that, and obviously a ton of innovations across MP, zombies that just lean into Black Ops.
Yeah, and I love hearing how you guys two were inspired by Black Ops of old, but also looking forward and how all those things work together.
Yep, people have built this into an amazing franchise, and we can't ignore some of the awesome things that we've done in the past, but we know we have to push everything further. So it's just like, how can every little thing be a little bit better every day?
And Black Ops 6 is definitely that, but let's talk a little bit about map design. Brittany, what are some of the core philosophies that you guys, have approached your map portfolio with for Black Ops 6 multiplayer?
Yeah, I mean, the classic 3-lane design is in there. Globe trotting, getting a lot of unique locations, and really focused on small to medium-sized maps for that tight gameplay, and still offer room for meaningful decisions.
Boom.
Yeah, great. We got a little commotion here in the studio, but. Moving on, so let's talk more about maps. We're going to take a look at our launch maps here. Closer look at some of the goodness coming soon. Here we go. We got Subsonic kicking us off.
Cybersonic.
Take us through.
Look at this map.
That was the Persian Gulf, and then this one's our
Actually,
red card map in a soccer stadium in Avalon, our Mediterranean-inspired region. Vault's also in the Persian Gulf.
Looking good.
It seems a really fun one. I think you guys have seen
got a bit of water there.
Competitive map.
Payback. I like the look of Payback.
3-lane. Love that.
Does look good.
And we're coming up on beta maps here, so let's take a look closer at beta maps.
So a ton of great maps in that.
This is a beta map.
8 beta maps in total. Of course, we've got our 5 core 6v6 and our 3 strike maps. Brittany, let's talk a little bit more about strike maps.
And then we've got
this
one, Rewind. I'm looking forward to this one.
These are
this
our
map's
extra
gonna be really
small
cool.
maps.
Skyline.
Gunfight, super popular in Cold War, so we wanted to make these part of our standard offering and really lean into the designs for these.
And this one, D-Relic.
Fun, controlled chaos. There's no score streaks.
Yeah, so there's, of course, no score streaks on the face-off maps.
Yeah, we want to let you live a little bit and get around.
Strike maps are some of my favorite. I like to just turn my brain off, run forward, and kill or be killed.
And also pick.
I mean, I think that's how I approach every match of Call of Duty.
All these maps we get to play.
Yeah, I mean, we're calling that the strike, and let's go. But Matt and Neil, we also have intelligent movement in Black Ops 6. Now, this is sort of all part of a lot of the bigger movement changes we've made with Omni movement. Can you talk to us a little bit about what intelligent, how intelligent movement works for players and what it can do for them?
Yeah, so it really started with, we know we're asking more and more of our players how many times we're asking them to click a button or a key, and we want players to be focused on what they want to do and not how to do it. So intelligent movement at a very high level will reduce how many times you have to click your stick to sprint or slide or do all that. So it'll be in your player settings. Check it out in the beta. It's broken up into 3 settings. Please, please, please check it out. It's going to make your game easier.
Yeah, further customization for how you want to traverse the world. Super awesome. And like I said, Omni movement, we've been talking about it all day. We're seeing it all day around us. You're going to feel it for yourself in the beta this week, hopefully. But it's designed for players of all skill levels. And, if you're a little unsure, the Treyarch team's got you covered.
Yeah, it's from the beginning we wanted to make sure everyone had those awesome Black Ops moments, kind of that action hero, and some of this just allows it to be a little bit easier for different players and also just really good players and find their sweet spot of I don't want to click to sprint, stuff like that. That's super helpful.
And if you still need help, we've got a training course in the beta on a new map.
Hey, training course!
You get a sneak peek at.
Let's go.
That's a launch map, but go check out the training
try
course if you need to get your feet a little bit more wet.
In the
so
training
check out the Omni Movement, Movement training course in beta. Sneak peek at the map of Protocol. And speaking of beta, you can tune into the Call of Duty podcast this week and get some neat tips and tricks. But let's take a look at the beta schedule here, kicking off August 30th. And if you want in on that Omni Movement training course, you'll of course need access to the beta. So pre-order Black Ops 6 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta starting very soon. And don't forget to preload.
2 days.
Yeah, you
2
can
days.
preload now. So what are you doing
happening.
watching us? Go make
Oh,
sure you
yeah.
preload
I'm
it while you're
preloaded.
tuning into the show.
I'll
And
make
you can
sure.
also earn,
I'm going to make sure
neat
to preload
rewards. Your
tonight
XP
for sure.
Yep.
will count towards
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure anyone that's playing the beta, they feel like they're still progressing
Yeah.
in MW3 and those things. So it's just a huge
Come play.
level up.
Come have fun.
play.
Progress.
Come play. Let's do it. All right, we've had a sneak peek at some of our operators out there in gameplay, and people seem to particularly be digging Klaus. But can you talk to us a little bit more about building out these characters and the factions a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really starts with the story of Black Ops 6 and the single-player campaign. So on one side, we've got your rogue Black Ops agents. You're hunted on the run. You don't have Uncle Sam backing you. And then on the other side, you've got Crimson One. They do have the military machine backing them, and they're trying to chase down those rogue Black Ops agents.
And it's been a huge push for us just on fidelity of all those. Like you see with the maps, they're the
this
best
is
looking maps
so
we've ever
hype
done, but that didn't stop
right
with
now.
maps characters as well. So how can we make sure that these are
Yeah.
truly Black Ops characters, but just the fidelity that we're pushing on the view model, everything in third person, all the animation stuff. Shout out to all the graphics engineers back at home, but like huge push there.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So make sure you're watching the streams. We're going to get a look at some more operators in action today. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of these badass Black Ops agents from the Vault Edition.
who's
These
that?
in particular,
Oh,
that's
man.
Adler. This is actually an
I
Adler
love
skin, which is
it.
pretty dope.
I love it. I'll have access to this.
Do you have a
Oh,
Joanna,
man.
you've got a favorite, don't you?
Yeah,
This
you
is
sure
my
do.
favorite.
The
This is
zombie
Brutus
one looks
from our
really
fan
cool.
favorite map, Mob of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know we got to work some zombies in there, right?
Exactly.
So much zombies.
It's Treyarch. It's a Black Ops game. We need
I
our
want the
zombies. There's
zombie
Klaus.
skin.
Yep.
Like I said, Klaus
Real
I think is my
bad.
favorite at Next so far. We've heard
I
a lot
love
of
it.
Klaus hype.
And the
in
Exo
chat.
one looks really cool as
But
well.
that's it for us at the desk. Treyarch team, thank you for joining us. We're going back to gameplay. Camos, Classic Prestige, leveling your loadout are coming up next at the desk. For now, let's
Awesome
check in
stuff.
with the casters on gameplay.
Thank you very much, Steph. If you're just joining us now, folks, Treyarch developers have already walked us through some of the exciting new updates and content coming to Black Ops 6. But there is a lot, folks, so stay tuned.
man.
More of that at the desk. But for now, we just sort of been salivating in the back end. Folks, let's, we're joined by Ali Cat and we're joined by Nameless.
Yes.
Puckett and I have been having a little bit too much fun. We're not going to make you guys run. No one's
not?
running.
Do you want to? I'm down.
I don't want to.
All right, let's go.
We're
Already gone rogue.
Are we running in a circle?
So Black Ops
I'm running
6.
heels.
Tagging
Maybe
these
this
spots,
will be the
tagging
best
these
idea we've ever had.
We're omni-moving around the stage here. This bit's
I'd
not
break
going to
those
get
ankles.
old, folks.
Maybe.
But real quick, yeah, how you feeling about the game?
I mean, it's
Oh,
incredible.
here we
I've been
go.
geeking backstage, talking
Well,
to all the
gameplay,
devs
let's
and
go.
about the attention to detail and everything in this game has been unbelievable. And as we're going to jump into some gameplay, we're going to see it put on display here.
Is this where the
Omni
good
movement for
bit
me,
is,
the
though?
best thing ever.
Ali, what is
Please
the
tell me it
first
is.
weapon? What is the
Please
first
tell
class
me.
we're going to be building when you touch the beta in 2 days?
When I touch it, I got to touch it yesterday, and I loaded in an XM4, but I also heard the Krieg is as well back into the game. So honestly, there's a lot of options when you load into this
So
beta.
ARs on top of ARs.
AR's on top. You know what
Got
I'm
it.
saying, people?
So for me, I'm the biggest nerd. The first thing I did, I jumped on, I went through every setting imaginable. I'm like, okay, I can change my HUD. There's movement settings for assistance for, the old people like Chris. If you need to be able to mantle and do things like that. So it's just a lot of customization, which one I love, but then also going through the maps, too. We got some good maps coming into this game.
I can't wait to see the snipes as well. Blake has one in his hands right now from Team Summertime. He and Hitch have been vibing on the new game. It's been nothing but smiles for all the
Yeah.
creators here in the stage.
Yeah, this is Scud, one of the new maps. we have
so
here.
crazy.
Back over to Skyline.
It's
Another
so
one of the new
crazy
maps.
right
Great
now.
time. But yeah, guys, you talked about some of the ARs and some machine guns are great. Haven't seen too many shotguns. That was something that I think
Not yet.
recently there was a lot of back and forth. How do we make a shotgun really fun without making it too OP?
Well, I mean, you think about Omni movement with a shotgun, you could hit, especially on strike maps, you could slide in, hit people out really quick, especially around corners. And on this map, that's what I was testing. It's a good one to try out the Omni movement. When I was running through the hallways, that staircase you see in front of you, you can make some sick plays.
I'd also love to truly touch on how beautiful this map is. This has been my favorite one I've seen thus far. This is Skyline. It is absolutely stunning. It is vibrant. It is on a rooftop. It's got a sunset in the background while you are testing out your Omni movement, flying off of roofs and taking down your enemies.
And it's definitely a very expensive rental property, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a penthouse.
I want to go swimming in that thing. Big shout out, as you can see on the left, this room is packed. Over 250 of the greatest Call of Duty creators all in one venue, all to touch Black Ops 6 for the first time.
And everybody's so stoked. You know, before the show starts, I was going around talking to all the players, and they just love it. I mean, they've spent so much time making this game, trying to make everything perfect for the community. And so far, everybody's been absolutely having a blast as we jump over here to Shia. So you're making some moves on Scud.
Scud, Babylon, we've got a lot of maps, as you heard the devs on the dev talk about. There's a lot of maps. The beta, again, coming in a few days' time, you get to sample. Everything you see here at Next is going to be available to play. But again, when the full game drops on October 25th.
Nameless, can I ask you about the SMG class? I know that's what you're running. You're always up in front of people's faces. Was it the Jackal out of the gates? Were you running the PDW? What was feeling good?
Like you said, a Jackal. And then on top of that, I just try to make my class as aggressive as possible, right? Like trying to get up close and personal, trying to make plays. And with that Omni movement, as we keep mentioning, you can do some disgusting things in this game.
Yeah, there's some attachments that specifically address jump to fire time, sprint to fire, ADS while no recoil, maximum snappage. It's a lot of fun.
So
Doing the best he can, man. You see in the HVT,
it makes me want to play this
go
right
get him.
now.
Everyone knows exactly where he is. He has armor, and if you do get the kill, you get a lot of points.
Yeah, the big question mark on if you do get the kill. I've not seen many good drivers so far in this building when it comes to those first chase, but that's unfortunately going to be a loss. We're going to move over onto FIFA Kill. This is one of our Warzone players, and I know he is praying not to load in against Shotzzy right now because he has been looking to break that movement.
So there you go, folks. Tons to do here at Next. We've got all of our creators playing alongside. And yesterday, those streamers had the privilege to tour the National Spy Museum here in DC. So much going on. And what they found inside was not what they were expecting. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
In DC is pretty epic. Kind of game I grew up with my brother playing. It's how I met all of my friends. It's how I met Chloe. I'm ready.
Brad and I met in a Call of Duty lobby on Crash. I didn't believe in soulmates until I met him.
Chloe.
Oh, that's cool.
Since the first lobby we met.
They actually did a wedding.
Love at first night.
A cold wedding.
Our love is
that's
stronger
so
than
cool.
meta, and I'm excited to spend the rest of my life.
That's really lovely.
I vow to always cherish, protect you, and let you defuse the bomb.
You instantly made me laugh harder than I ever have. I vow to always stay by your side even when you steal my kill.
You may now kiss the bride.
We got married by Call of Duty.
Wow.
Couple just got married in context.
Yeah, imagine.
God heaven.
Imagine. That's crazy.
And we're here now with the Call of Duty DJ and Chloe Jagger, who you guys just saw got married yesterday. What an incredible ceremony. You're all about adding vibes to this whole thing.
Wow.
So you get married yesterday.
That was really
in a Call of Duty themed wedding. Now you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What would you say is the happiest moment of your life?
Seriously though.
Easily getting married.
Can you imagine getting married?
Amazing. You can brownie points for that one.
Big time brownie points. Now, as somebody who just got married literally a few days ago, to a gamer as well, I know how special it is not only to be married, find your soulmate, but to also involve gaming into this. So how special and important is it for you guys to be here at the Call of Duty Black Ops 6, beta and testing, but also to find love in COD too?
I mean, it means everything to us. Call of Duty is such a big part of our lives, and yeah, this is a dream.
It's always been a huge part of our lives, and just to know that's where it all started and to be here now, it's literally a dream come true. It's amazing.
Oh, that is awesome. Such a beautiful story between the two of you. But I gotta ask, what's the honeymoon plans? Is this the honeymoon?
Ooh,
for now.
Definitely go home and play the beta as much as we can, and then we'll worry about the honeymoon after that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a true gamer to me.
It certainly does indeed. Well, you guys, absolutely stunning. Such a special day. Enjoy today as well with the honeymoon vibes happening here at Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much. That's going to do it from us over here. Back over to our casters.
Oh,
so cute.
About the honeymoon later. There's a beta to play first. I love that answer.
Real.
Call of Duty is truly bringing us all together.
That
is insane. What a wonderful thing happening at COD Next. Back to the gameplay. It's Modern Warzone. Doug's at it in the hard point.
Modern Warzone.
Yeah, it's so special to see them.
I don't think I've ever seen
this
his videos
absolutely
before.
awesome. We're watching some Black Ops 6, and it feels crazy to say that. Black
My
Ops
man
6.
Kane on the
But wait
stage.
till
I'm
waiting
putting
for
down his microphone,
Mr. Darley
putting away the
JD.
guitar. He needs
I
some
think
game
he's going to
time
be
here.
a part of
That's what I was saying,
the
the say. Kane Brown
Zombie
here
bullshit.
in DC at Call
I
of
can't
Duty
wait
next
for
playing Black
zombies
Ops 6.
reveal.
Let's see
Oh
what
my
Kane's
word.
got. I watched Kane get a nuke
The
with
hype is
Bobby
going to be
Poff.
real.
No way.
When zombies comes into play.
That's a duo right
That's
there.
a duo. I think Isaac was. I don't know,
Can't wait
Huskers
for
was in there
that.
as well.
Yeah.
Like it was a
It's gonna be
super
so
solid
cool.
squad. But Kane was bringing it, man. He was carrying stuff. He was getting kills. He was doing great.
He plays quite a bit of Call of Duty, so excited to see him out here. He's running the AR as well. He's the XM4 in his hands. That was my gun of choice yesterday as the ARs. Unbelievable.
Oh, dude, we
and he's
haven't
running the
missed a beat.
variant.
My eyes were closed, Kane. I didn't see that.
We absolutely are close enough to, and the Cold War XM4 as well.
Yeah.
Like it's a similar feel. It's got real nice recoil control. It sounds good.
And
looks good.
when you want to be that aggressive AR, it's just one of those guns that you just pull out, get aggressive. I love the XM4. Similar feel, like we said, to Cold War.
Oh, he's spinning again. Love to see
Go on,
it.
you
What
didn't
a
have to bring
stage.
attention.
We are locked in here, though.
I'm just in
Face
love with
scope
this
on
game
your
right
screen.
now.
And this is what I need.
Like,
Show me
for
the
real?
snipes. Show me the quick scopes because I was doing it, telling him to
He's
chill out.
convincing.
Like,
He's
hold it
like,
down.
Kill versus Ant.
Put the guns away, bro. Put the guns
The
away,
fact
bro.
that he got
Over to
two
Noah Sunday,
people.
He's finding pieces all over the place.
With one
I love
freaking
it.
snipe.
Doesn't even adjust the camera when he gets in. He's like, nah, just give me the controller. I'm
Obviously
good.
not
Let's
this
lock
bit,
in.
but
One of my favorite things right now is
Just
seeing all
shoot
the
wait,
different
guys. Just
guns and
shoot wait till you
attachments
see
right now
it.
that everybody's running because there's no true meta currently, and I feel like some players have truly got this figured out.
Well, folks, we've got all sorts happening here, but let's tickle our ears with a listening presented by Corsair.
right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Sure.
Listen to this.
Oh, yeah, they're. Yo, 58, god damn!
But look at what he does, right?
Run it.
Watch this. Boom! 2 kills! Right on the head! Right on the trigger! What the hell?
Oh, you gotta love it. Spawn camping at its
What?
finest. Lines up 2 with 1 bullet.
That is
Collapse
nuts.
our thing we found out.
I mean, off the rip, we're just getting some crazy camos
What?
and variants. Like, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Once
Yeah,
again,
what is this?
That thing looks straight out
Is
of
that an
zombies.
eyeball on the left side?
Yeah,
You
it's,
get a knife that matches as well.
it is beautifully
That is
horrifying.
nuts.
We
I'm
haven't seen
sorry.
anyone like focus on pure knifing until just now.
What?
Lunchtime got the business delivered.
There he is.
Dedicated melee.
Mr. Darling
Yeah.
JD,
Oh,
I
yes, the
see him.
dedicated melee spot now. So you can have a pistol and a knife, which is
Show me his
amazing,
gameplay
as
right now.
You just feel a little more swaggy when you're running on the map with a knife in your hand. So something a lot of our players will very much enjoy, and I know the competitive players as well. Lunchtime, big into rank play this year. Only a couple weeks and we'll be good.
Lots of news coming here at Call of Duty next, folks. Plenty to go. And if you love ring lights, we got them as well. Look at that view. It is all happening here. 215 creators sweating it out here in a hot day in DC.
Wait
And I was
till
thinking
we
about
get to
this.
Mr.
They
Darling
each have
JD.
a gaming PC, right?
Yes.
And then they have,
And they
a
have a
streaming
streaming
PC.
PC.
Yeah.
So we're at over 500 PCs in this museum.
I don't know about you guys. I'm not sweating. You might be, but it feels great in here considering all of the power going on in this room. I mean, you're talking about ring lights galore, cameras galore, PCs, monitors. Everybody's on a dual monitor, dual PC setup. I've yet to see how loud it gets in here, though. I'm ready to see some people on their feet.
This is nuts.
I've
Honestly.
yet to see how loud it gets in here, though. I'm ready to see some people on their feet.
We've seen some trash talk. It's getting spicy.
Oh, it has to get spicy, folks. It's a Call of Duty game. You know what to expect.
I was watching Jay Smooth going up against Tim the Tap Man. Swag, Legion was on the squad. 3 of his teammates just straight up quit out. It was 18 to 186. I was like, they're trying to find an easier lobby. I understand it.
Fully streak. Okay.
Full streaks. Oh,
Slay.
before we've got a break coming. I wonder if we can see this Hellstorm.
You want to use it?
Salty.
She's
You
got
wanna
to call
use
him
it?
in, right?
Hellstorm.
Is she around us?
I'm telling you, it is
know what?
huge.
Call it.
Salties, it's time.
You can't loop him in this game. Just call him in.
Hit the buttons.
She's just slaying.
Somebody's got to tell her.
That's the-
Somebody's got to tell her.
Part of the room she's in. I'll go and hit the key. I'm not against it.
Off the respawn is when you would typically
Here we go.
call
Come
it.
on.
Hit that D-pad. Oh, no, she's mouse and key.
Bad news bears, fam. I don't think
I don't
she's
think
going to
she's gonna
find
call
it.
them
We
in.
just got a word from the admin. She's been ignoring it since minute 3. She's just this good on the map.
It is frying, though. There is something about she's cooking.
And she's moving around the map, like so fluid. Oh, there
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Look at how clean that
Here
looks.
it
That
comes.
looks beautiful.
Wait, Smixy didn't call the clusters in.
Bam.
Oh, so the clusters auto home. on the
I'm determined,
targets
right?
around
You
the
didn't know.
place.
I am
Okay, folks, we're gonna
determined
compose ourselves.
to get a
We're
group
gonna take a
kill
moment.
with
The
that
gameplay's still rocking and
this
rolling though,
weekend.
here in DC.
Determined.
We'll be right back with a whole lot more Black Ops 6.
Use dive again.
Dive. Let's
you know
do
what?
it.
It fits with Omni.
Dive,
With
flash,
Omni
whatever you want to do.
I was seeing a lot of people do diving over there. That was wild.
It works.
The amount of craziness that we were seeing from our players was absolutely incredible. This game is, I'm stoked.
Thanks to Nameless and Alley and Pocket, we've already got a meta conversation going, so we have no one better to talk about than
new
Pablo.
weapons.
We know the players can't wait to get their hands on the Black Ops 6 weapons.
Show me the new
beta.
weapons.
We've been seeing them in action. I've heard a little love for the Tonto, the XM4, the Jackal. We're going to get into that a little bit, but what was your general approach to designing the weapons for this game?
Yeah, on a high level, we really wanted the gunplay to be super tight, really fluid with all the movement that we have going on as well. Still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons that we've ever done.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth, though, man? They look fantastic.
Well, we did see some of the inspect animations, too, and they are fire.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay.
they're looking and feeling great. And
so
yeah,
the snipers do?
too. That was a big goal for us, making sure that every weapon has its own distinct identity, audio, visuals, the mechanics, all of that. So you're going to see a lot of classics returning, like the XM4, better than ever before. But it's Black Ops, so operators are getting their hands on a lot of experimental prototype weapons as well, and those start getting a little more out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of prototypes, we have some weapons coming at launch in Black Ops 6 that are completely new to Call of Duty, all new to the franchise, never been in a game before.
Oh!
That's so awesome.
That's a machine gun!
It's really awesome, and really just comes back to the
saw that. That
weapons
was a
team
machine
having
gun.
A blast, exploring and capturing that 90s essence, which is pretty untapped for the franchise.
Yeah, we've never been to the 90s before. God.
Shotgun.
We're very, let's go. We're very well versed in the 90s.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, personal experience.
Hey, I'm on this conversation too, okay?
So at launch, 12 of our weapons players will be seeing for the very first time ever in Call of Duty, which is awesome. And you're gonna get to play with a bunch of those in the beta as well.
Are they? So they are. We will be able to mess around with those in the beta.
Yes.
We get to play with the new weapons.
I've seen a lot of Jackal PDWs.
Man.
The Vault Edition.
So I'm gonna be playing with new weapons.
And that weapon's amazing if you love playing aggressively, rushing objectives.
Again.
Yeah. If you're a little impatient like me.
Gun.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I want to see it in action later today, too, not just an MP, but very exciting.
Yeah. No, absolutely awesome. But I mean, there's even more to talk about, too, right? Because, you guys are also approaching things differently with attachments as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, this is really excited about where we landed with attachments this time around. Kind of two core pillars, right? The first was attachments should always feel really good to equip, make your weapon better, right? And the second pillar was giving players confidence and clarity so that they feel like they can experiment in Gunsmith and make their own builds without having to go online and look something up.
Yeah, you're kind of you want to empower people to have the confidence to build their own loadout, use those attachments, know what they're doing. I think that it's awesome, and we're going to hopefully see a lot of customization here at Call of Duty Next today.
Yeah, now what else should we know about attachments here? Because I feel like there's more than meets the eye with all this stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, players are going to notice that there's way fewer cons across the board, and attachments are more focused on providing one or two big chunky improvements.
Got it.
And there's also, that's mostly consistent in terms of where those improvements will be on all your weapons, so that you quickly are getting into these situations where you're like, okay, I want to make my weapon ADS faster. I know I go to the rear grip, I put on the quick draw. It's that simple.
Love that. Yeah.
And we're going to get deep into weapon progression with Lawrence here in a little bit, but talk to us about what things are shared in terms of unlocks in the attachment system.
Yeah, so for most of the attachments, you're going to go through your normal weapon leveling journey and unlock everything for just that weapon, but then optics are going to be shared within a class.
Oh, nice. That's huge.
Yeah, so if you're playing with your XM4, you might unlock like a red dot or something like that, and you're going to immediately be able to put that on your AK, no matter what level that AK is, right? It could be...
Oh, that is big.
May have never touched it before. It might be rank 1, and you can already put a red dot on there.
Yeah, it gives you that advantage to be able to get in there early with the weapon.
I can tell who here is not an iron Sight stand.
Not it. Yeah, not it.
That's me.
No, I love iron sights. I love iron sights, but having that ability to be able to go across is absolutely fantastic.
Give me some good clean glass. That's all I need.
Yeah,
What do you reckon, Snow?
No matter what, as long as it's unlocked.
I want to
in that
know what you
class.
reckon.
But Matt, actually, time to kill is something that players are always curious
TTK.
about with
Yep.
a new title, TTK, time to kill. How did you guys approach that for Black Ops 6?
It is a critically important part of the game. So I'll go through some quick hits, right? We're slightly lower TTK. You're going to die a little bit faster than something like Cold War. We're at 100 health. We've tested a ton of different health values and around with the weapon damage, but we feel like where we're at right now, it sits really well in the world of Black Ops 6 with Omni movement, our attachment philosophy. But of course, we're definitely looking for data and feedback in the beta, so please give it to us in appropriate ways. And we will listen and assess and adjust.
Follow at Treyarch for more on that.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it throughout the beta.
I'm definitely very interested in how Omni Movement and that lower TTK are going to play with one another. We've even seen it here come to life too, and it's been really fascinating. And I think it's only going to just continue to add a little bit more. And make you be a bit more strategic.
Yeah, I mean, it was really important to be able to react.
Yes.
Right. So we don't want the health so low that you just immediately die. Yeah. But we don't want it so high to where you get frustrated, right? So we feel like we're in a really good spot to where you get a little bit of a dance, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Designed with Omni movement in mind.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, Lawrence, my fellow camo enthusiasts out there are many of us. I hear you have some really exciting things for us in terms of challenges this game.
Yeah, so there's a lot you're going to be able to do with weapons. First off, we're bringing reticle challenges and reticle customization back.
Nice.
So that's coming to Call of Duty this year. We have an update to the camo system, and as part of that, we have some really massive camos.
We're seeing them right now.
You can turn it into gold.
This team has really gone all out.
Oh, I like the dark
We are
spine.
confident we're delivering the best mastery camos we've
love
ever seen in the
that. Oh,
franchise.
yeah,
Take a look
dark
at
matter.
here.
Yes.
Back and better than ever.
Yes.
And when you shoot this thing, it actually has some dynamic elements that add and swirl and move.
I need that.
Really
I need that in my
dope
life
mastery
right now.
camos in the game this year. We'll have more to show later in the broadcast with the other modes. But
okay, yeah. If that's just only a taste and a
Little
moose
taste.
boosh.
You got master camos for every mode.
I'm gonna call out. Lawrence said it. The team killed it on
They
the
really
master
did.
camos. I see the conversation come up of which was the best gold camo. I see Black Ops 1 come up a lot. I don't necessarily disagree. I think we've topped it. I think we've topped
bold.
it. Yep.
Bold move.
Okay.
There are a lot of cool stuff here, without a doubt. Here, and these things are looking absolutely incredible. But also, something is looking equally as incredible: our Vault Edition weapons, which I am very, very excited about. I mean, look at these things.
Yeah,
I
get to play with
Everybody's
these.
running these in the
beta, or at least some of them.
Like we've seen these in action.
They are gorgeous. Of course, if you pre-order the Vault Edition and you can unlock bonus content, including the Hunters versus Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the Gobble Gum Pack, and Season 1 Black Cell. Plus, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you will get the chance to use these operators and these weapons. And look at these. I mean, this is absolute
Insane.
shenanigans.
Oh, man, I get
You're
to
gonna
use
them in
these in the beta,
So, that's freaking awesome.
I'm going to be a god.
I'm really stoked for that one.
I'm going to be a god.
Yeah,
He's trying to hurt you.
That's trying to hurt you.
Yeah, it clearly Spooky Fish Knife.
I forgot what his actual name is, but that's the one that calls out to me.
That's the name. Actually, they're
Perfect.
going to change it in the game. Yeah, it's awesome. Now, of course, there is one thing in particular that I have been excited to ask today, and this is the return of Classic Prestige. We saw the announcement. People were popping off about it. Lawrence, what can you tell us about, Classic Prestige? Just give us an overview. What we should be expecting, because I hear Classic, I think Classic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're delivering in Black Ops 6 and then some. So we're super excited to be bringing Classic Prestige back to the franchise. If you're unfamiliar with Classic Prestige,
Classic
you're gonna start
Prestige,
leveling up
boys.
1 to 55.
Boys and
unlocking
girls,
content
Classic
for use in your
Prestige
loadouts.
is
If you
back.
hit max level, you're going to have the choice to Prestige, relock all that 1 to 55 content.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a
And
little.
you
think the only time I Prestige
as well, like it was back in the day?
was,
that is back. So every Prestige, you're going to have a permanent
It's
unlock.
I think
if maybe
it was
you lost access to your favorite weapon.
Yeah, I
or your
think the
favorite
only time
perk,
I Prestige
use
was
that
Black
permanent
Ops
unlock,
3.
get it back right away.
In terms
We
of
have 10
zombies and
Prestiges
multiplayer.
in Black Ops 6. make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
I remember having a conversation with Lawrence in our office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time, talking about bringing this back. And it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it. And we said it's got to be a no-brainer to want to enter Prestige. And the team, Lawrence, hats off, like absolute no-brainer. And I'm going to.